Hello and welcome again to the MathTablet. This is the first session of a series on factorization. We're going to start off with looking at factorization by only taking out a common factor. Okay, so this session is just focused on taking out that common factor. Now the key in doing this kind of factorization is to look for the highest common factor in all of the terms. Let's have a look at some examples. Suppose we have an expression like 9 minus 6x and we're trying to factorize that. So looking at your numbers there, between 9 and 6, the highest common factor there would have to be 3. Okay. Looking at your variables, there is no common factor other than 1, so we would ignore that. So because your highest common factor there is 3, you would then take the 3 outside of a set of brackets. Remember, in factorization we're reversing that process of expansion. And then ask yourself, 3 times what to give you the 9? Well, I need 3 times 3 to give me the 9. And then 3 times what to give you the negative 6x? So I need negative 2x there. Okay, let's just check. If I went 3 times 3, I'm going to get 9. If then I went 3 times negative 2x, I'm going to get negative 6x, so I know that that's correct. Right. Let's have a look at another example. Suppose this time I have something like 2x cubed plus 6x squared. Okay, so looking at both of those terms, I need to identify the highest common factor. The numbers part only at the moment, the highest common factor would have to be 2 because that's the largest number that goes into both 2 and 6. Looking at your variables now, x cubed and x squared. So the highest common factor there would have to be x squared because x squared goes into both itself and x cubed. So set yourself up ready for that factorization. Take out the highest common factor outside of a set of brackets, reversing the process of expansion. So 2x squared times what to give you x cubed? I need another x there. Okay, and then 2x squared times what to give me 6x squared? I need that to be positive 3. Let's just check. 2x squared times x will give me 2x cubed. 2x squared times 3 will give me 6x squared. I know that's going to be correct. Now, sometimes the common factor factorization can look a little bit more complex than that. So let's have a look at something like this expression. Say 4 outside of x plus 5 plus z outside of x plus 5. Okay, now here your highest common factor is actually x plus 5. Notice that your x plus 5 appears in both of those terms. So what I'm going to do is to take out that factor of x plus 5. Okay, in this first term then, what am I left with? X plus 5 needs to be all multiplied by 4 to get me that first term. Okay, and then in that second term here, I need all of x plus 5 to multiply by positive z to give me that second term. So let's just check by expansion. Okay, so it's like saying x plus 5 all multiplied by 4, yes, that'll give me that first term. And then x plus 5 all multiplied by z, yes, that'll give me that second term. So in this case, my highest common factor consisted of 2 terms as well, and that whole lot of x plus 5 can get pulled out as the common factor in front of the set of brackets. I hope you have enjoyed this session of the MathTablet.